Today I'm going to be going over the Word of Crota. It is a Void 180 hand cannon that's available in the raid Crota's End. A lot of interesting perks that come with it. A few of them that I'm interested in myself are going to be Demolitionist to really play into my Void Hunter's neutral game, getting those grenades back as quick as possible. Precision Instrument to give us that really good increase of precision damage. And then possibly Frenzy, just for a good 15% damage increase while in combat. I'm going to be pairing these up with Lucky Pants to really take advantage of the Frenzy and Precision Instrument. The build I went into it with was I have my Night Stalker here with Mobius Quiver. Shadow Shot will also work with it. But I have Echo of Remnants for the extended grenade damage. Undermining for the weaken. Starvation to proc the Devour. Instability for the volatile rounds. If volatile flow ever comes back, I will probably replace with Harvest. I'll have to see how that goes. And then I have my Trapper's Ambush. I help teammates go invisible, and then Vanishing Step. What I've really been liking about the Word of Crota and it being a void is now if you're using Lucky Pants, you can be on your Tether Hunter in a team setting. You're bringing the debuff to the team, and you're able to do some weird, wacky damage rotations that also put out a lot of damage, but you're not stuck behind the kinetic hand cannons, whether it be Malfeasance, Crimson, or Seven Seraph. It kind of opens it up for different rotations, and you're not, stuck behind just having an energy exotic or a heavy exotic. You're now able to bring in kinetic exotics, which you weren't likely to before on Tether Hunter because, we had the Achelios hand cannon, and it just doesn't feel quite as good, or like perk pull wise and just the feel wise as Word of Crota. A little neat thing about, Lucky Pants, right? Or in doing with 180s. If we do the math, it's 180 rounds per minute, and if you divide that by 60, right, we get 3 rounds per second. All right, if we take that times 6 for the Lucky Pants timer, it gives us 18. So we want our magazine to be as close to 18 as possible to really take the full potential or full benefit, more or less, of the Lucky Pants. All right, as you can see on this brig here, throw a beacon on them, throw a grenade on them, and we just absolutely melt them. All right, and we'll show you another one going up against this one. I won't do the grenade on this one, just show you just the weaken effect. We'll throw a snare bomb. Boom, snare bomb. We're just hitting them. And you can see the precision instrument taking place. Hit up a 75k on one shot. That's pretty crazy. All right, here we're going to go into some damage testing to kind of show you this build in a dungeon setting. I have my Regnant with Explosive Light and Envious Assassin. You can see right there I had backup mag on. The reason for that is that makes my magazine go up to 7, and when I rally with full reserves, it gives me a total of 19, and me having the backup mag on for my ad clear phase with the Envious Assassin, I'm able to get up to 18. I know there's a glitch right now where you can double proc Envious. I can get the full reserves in there. I just decided not to do it because they will eventually get rid of it. And I chose Necrochasm because I was thinking of a legend or master setting. There's going to be anti-barriers. I could use volatile rounds. Seen here, this volatile is just destroying everything. But this season, hand cannons are overload, so they can't stack. Didn't fully optimize damage loadout here. It was just a pure kind of see what I can do with almost bare minimum, and we can see that here.
Immediately that time too, of course it was. It doesn't feel like it lasts very fucking long, does it? You have Rapid Fire Ranger on too. And also Brock.
So I can see right at like 2 million damage, which isn't bad. Kind of leaning into the support role, just for comparison. apples to apples kind of thing. I'll show you a Malfeasance rotation, same setup, just replacing Word of Crota with Unforgiven, and then just throwing in Malfeasance into the rotation. As you can see, 2.4, 2.5 with Malfeasance, but Malfeasance being the best hand cannon to use with Lucky Pants currently. I'd say 2 million with the Word of Crota is definitely not bad at all, being in, running a support role. Also adding on to being the support role, say if you had another hunter on your team running Malfeasance, you could even put on something like Wither Horde, right? You could even buff their damage even more, or you can throw in something like an Izzy Rocket, Izzy GL, bunch of combinations there, or even more in-game content you can run like Arby. And with Word of Crota being void, it, like I'm saying, it really opens up those other options that we just didn't used to have when we had the Aikelios. They just did not feel the same, didn't feel as good. But now we have those options. I did notice a weird interaction. It appears to be just a visual glitch, but you can see right there it says 17 if I hit the appended. It said 12 because to 15 if I hit backup mag, 14 to 19. It just seems like a visual glitch, but everything seems to be working just fine.